she zips. Oh my God. Let's do a luxury unboxing. Now, this is not a big unboxing. It's a small one, but I wanted to go in depth of one of the bags that I bought. It is a travel or tote bag that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I wanted to do an in-depth analysis of it, good and bad, what fits inside of it, and how to style it, and then talk about 2 cents from the Valentino family. So, without further ado, hi, my name is Fumi Ford, wife, mom, content creator, based in Birmingham, Alabama, but she's a Niger babe. Nigerian born. My channel is all things fashion, beauty, travel, entrepreneurship, and luxury. That sounds like something you'd be interested in. Please think about hitting that subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of our growing community. And if you're one of my regular lovies, you know what time it is. Type it down below. Grab his card because we're going to be talking about some goodies. The first fragrance we're going to talk about is the Valentino Born in Roma. I think this is the Born in Roma Eau de Toilette. Y'all forgive me for the French. I also have my handy dandy notebook because I'm going to have to give you the floral notes. This scent is absolutely beautiful. I already have 2 of the Born in Roma scents. I absolutely love this Valentino line. All the fragrances that I have from that Valentino line, I love. Now, the ones that I have are summer scents, and I'm so glad they sent over some scents that carry a little bit of fall and winter moodiness to it. Now, this one is a toilette for men, but I am not opposed to wearing men's fragrances. Comment below and let me know if you don't care. As long as you like it, you're going to put it on. That's how I am. When I first started buying fragrances last year, y'all, it's a whole nother thing. I wasn't able to wear fragrances until last year. We're not going to get into that. I went crazy once I figured out that I could finally wear fragrances without my allergies messing up. So I went bananas on fragrances and I bought so many of them thanks to the help of my auntie Seasoned Scents on TikTok. Now I am an aficionado. Like, baby, ask me about the fragrances, I'm going to tell you. One thing that I love is that now, when I first started, I only liked fruity. I only liked like super light. As I've matured, I'm more into heavier scents, and I love men's fragrances because not all of them, now some of them smell like hard legs, and we're not doing that, but some of them are unisex enough that you can wear it as well. So this is a toilette for men. The fragrance family is woody and earthy, and it's aromatic, which I think would be really great for fall and winter, that woody and earthy scent. The key notes: top is ginger, middle is sage, lavender, and salty accord, and base is vetiver and guac leaf. So they said it's an aromatic sage and smoked vetiver. It gives the classic Valentino couture signature, which is shaken by a cool, vibrating facet of mineral salt, spicy ginger to give the fragrance an unmistakable edge. I think it's unshakable, unmistakable. Oh, I was right. And this, when I tell you it's not super manly, I mean it. Like, I don't blind buy fragrances, so I would definitely say go smell it. Let me go get something to spray it on. There we go. I'm just going to make my own little tester to spray it on. Yeah, it's not super, super, super manly. Like, it does not smell like a man that just came out from the fields, honey, building a house. It doesn't smell like that. It smells woody, and it's light. It's not heavy. It's not heavy fall scent. Yeah, I love this. I would give it to my husband, but I actually like it for myself. I would definitely wear this. I can smell the wood, and it's light. It's not like airy, but it's light enough that you can wear it. But it smells great. Like, this is amazing. I could see me and my husband wearing it, but I feel like it skews more towards feminine than it does towards masculine to me. Or masculine in the sense of these fragrances that my husband love are hyper masculine. This isn't hyper masculine. This is very much so you can wear it, you or your spouse, or both of y'all can wear it together. Ooh, what is that note in there? I'm smelling something oh so delicioso. Let's look at the notes again. I think it's a vetiver and the lavender is what I'm smelling. It's not very woodsy and it's not very sagey, but I do smell the vetiver and the lavender. And I did smell that top note of ginger, but it did dry down and almost like you can't smell it that much anymore. But I get why they say woody and earthy. I do get that, but it is very aromatic and it's light, but it's not airy. And it's almost floral. It's coming off floral to me, but I think it's because of the lavender. I smell the floral in it. So 10 out of 10. Love this. Now, I don't know how long it lasts. I will do a wear test. I'll do a roundup of my longest lasting perfumes pretty soon. I'll have my aunt come by and do it with me. But this is stunning, stunning scent. The next one is the Born in Roma Eau de Parfum. So this one is for women. I think they sent one for my husband and one for me, but little do they know I'm keeping both of them. Now, this one is a warm floral. The top notes are black currant. Middle is jasmine, grand florum absolute, and bourbon vanilla. Now, I am not a vanilla girl. I do not like vanilla fragrances, but I like that the vanilla is the base note. So hopefully it won't be super, super, super vanilla-y because vanilla scents tend to read powdery on me. And already I'm smelling it. This is a strong spring summer scent. Oh my God, this is so fresh and so floral. It is warm, but it is definitely a floral. And I love that. The perfume, it says that it's blended with vanilla bourbon, and it's twisted with modern wood, which gives it an edgy touch reminiscent of Rome street culture. So you have the haute couture flora, baby, vanilla perfume, please. So the three qualities are jasmine, bringing femininity, and it's blended with vanilla bourbon and ash. Yeah, okay. Blended with vanilla bourbon. And then, of course, there's a twist of modern wood. So this wouldn't be a perfume that I would wear because it is vanilla. It's, for me, it's very vanilla forward. And yeah, it's floral, but it's very vanilla. It is a vanilla perfume. So if you like vanilla mixed with florals, this is going to be the one for you. I probably would not wear this because I know on my body chemistry, I'm going to smell like an old lady. I'm going to smell like I keep peppermint in my purse. And I haven't gotten to that big age yet. So yeah, if you love vanilla, this is the scent for you. I'm going to keep with, with the other one, the men's toilette. This is definitely not for me, but a beautiful scent nonetheless. Ooh, vanilla. And now, of course, let's get to the Baggiana. You guys know I love a bag. When I saw this Empire 40 keep all, I wanted it so badly, but it sold out so much. I remember every time I would reach out to an essay, a coach, it was sold out. I wanted a particular color. I did not want the burgundy color that everybody else had. I wanted this gorgeous, like brown, ombre, dark brown to a lighter brown that I saw online. But it was, I think they only made a couple in the beginning. And so it was hard to find. And then right before I went back home, a miracle happened. A miracle happened. My essay reached out. Actually, I went to Fashion Week. No, I went to Essence the beginning of the year. And the lady was like, hey, we don't have one, but give me your number. If I find it in that color, I'll reach out to you. Essence was what, August or something in the summer, early summer. I did not get this bag till like November 20th, November 20 something. She was like, oh, I have it. Maybe as soon as she said she had it, I sent her my Amex. We swiped it. I bought it. It came in right before I went to Africa. I was going to do a really nice unboxing and like cutesy, baby, she came to Africa with me. That's a video of me taking her home and then bringing her back to the US. I was not playing about this bag. I knew I wanted it to be a travel tote. Now, I do have a Gucci travel tote, but that one tends to hurt my shoulders a lot. And I wanted to give this one a try as a crossbody to see how it would wear. And when I tell you, one, she zips. So let me get into the specs and then we'll get into the bag. So she zips. She is the soft Empire Carryall bag in the 40. She retails for $6.95. That's a picture of her. to the side. She is natural grain leather with fabric lining. The handles have a 4.5 drop. She has detachable straps, which are 21.5 drop. And then inside snap pocket, zip closure, fits a 13-inch laptop. Yes, it does. And 4 protective feet at the base. And we love a bag that has feet. She comes in numerous colors. She comes in like brass honey brown, which is the one I got. She comes in burgundy. She comes in black. She comes in like a dark brown, and she comes in blue. Baby, let me grab her. This is her, y'all. She can't even fit in the frame, honey. She's big. She's a big girl. And we love a big girl because a big girl carries big things. Big money, yes. I ended up getting this like little charm from my really good friends. Gave me this charm. I think she got it from Free People, but I am going to try to go by Coach and buy some charms sometime this week. This is the crossbody strap, and as a crossbody, she is adjustable. So let me just bring her close. You see the gold detail on the strap. You can adjust it to make it as tall or as short as you want. This is how I wore it as a crossbody, and she came like right here, like right underneath my waist in my like my fupa area. She was absolutely just delicious, like beautiful. She's a little bit too big for me to carry it where I would regularly carry a crossbody. So I kind of had her like this while I ran about the airport. She also has top handle straps, which I love. I would stick the top handle strap on my suitcase so I could drag it at the same time. As you saw, she does have feet, so you're able to put her down wherever you're going. She is leather, so I'm able just to clean her off from any scratches. Now, I did wear her a lot when I was back home, so of course she's softening up. Now, she's not a hard shell bag. She is a soft shell bag, so she will get creases, and she'll just slouch. Let me just tell you that. If you store it, I would say store it with a back pillow so it doesn't crease too much with the leather. This is a note to myself because that's not how I'm storing it. Clearly, it's just been sitting there. She zips. Oh my God. I love a tote bag that zips so that I'm able just to carry it. You know, in the airport, you're running from place to place and your bag drops and all your items come out. Not with this bag. Baby, she zips. She zips beautifully, and she will hold on to all of your goodies so well. Her inside is canvas, so you're able to wipe her down. It feels like suede, but it's not. It's just a canvas bag. And she does have like a buttoned compartment, not a zippered compartment. So that's all she is. She has like a little, button compartment, and then pretty much a wide open space. There's nothing else to this bag but a tote bag. I love the details of it. Let me just come closer. Like, Coach does a really, really great job. Coach has always been known for their great leathers, but I think now that they're making bags that are, beautiful aesthetically and then also just super functional, they're just literally making a name for, like, not making a name for themselves. They've always been around, but reinventing who they are in such a good way. So look at the stitch work on this bag. Look at the stitch. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, baby. The Keebler elves stitched this. This is beautiful. Beautiful. And the leather is a smooth leather. Look at that. With a little bit of pebbling throughout it. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous leather. When it comes to what can fit inside this bag, you can fit a 15-inch laptop, like they said, inside of it, no problem. You can fit shoes, sandals. When I went to Africa, I'll do a video of packing this bag, and I'll put it to the side so that you guys can see. But literally every single thing, my laptop, my keyboard, my camera, shoes. I went to the airport and found out that my bags were overweight. I took things out and put it inside of this bag. I took my DJI in its big case and put it inside the bag. The bag carries a lot. And as a crossbody, it's pretty well balanced. Sometimes you'll get a crossbody and the crossbody doesn't do right. So the bag is a little wobbly to the side. This, even when you pack it heavy, holds itself pretty well, so it wears well as a crossbody as you go out throughout the airport. Now, she will get heavy because, of course, she's a tote bag, so you end up putting too much inside of her. But 10 out of 10, I would highly recommend this bag. I will link it down below if they have any more. Coach is coming out with some great items this year for 2025. Actually, one of their bags is on my luxury wish list. So, Coach, if you're hearing this, girl, come sponsor me. I love your bags. This one is top 10 of one of my purchases for 2025. I will have a video of like my top 10 items that I bought in 2025. This Coach bag is one of the top 10. I absolutely recommend it. It's an easy bag, cost effective. If you're looking for a tote that's functional, fits a lot. And when it comes to styling it, it's for airport runs. It's for going to work. So you can style it with a suit and carry it as a crossbody with your briefcase and all your things. It could be your briefcase. You can put all your paperwork inside of it. If you're a realtor, this is perfect for you as you go from house to house. You can keep a pair of flats inside of it. If you're a teacher, this is perfect to put like your kids' books in there, graded papers inside of your laptop, your iPad. And if you're an influencer, baby, when you go to Fashion Week, let somebody hold that for you. If you're traveling, put your items inside of. It is a bag that's pretty much good for any walk of life that you're in. And if you're a mom, need I say more? Snacks, toys, iPads, tablets, everything can fit inside there. So highly recommend it. And I recommend the Born in Roma. If you like vanilla scents, the pink bottle is perfect for you. If you like, more aromatic, warmer, floral, still floral, but a little bit on the masculine side, that black bottle is absolutely perfect for you. So I hope you saw some things that you liked. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, please think about hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of our growing community. If you're one of my regular lovies, baby, keep that card in your hand and swipe away. I really enjoyed talking to y'all. Thank you so much for spending time with me on this corner of the internet. If you're not following me on any of my social media platforms, it is Fumi Ford across all platforms. All right. I'll see you later. Love you, mean it. Bye.